It's the end of the school day. I could just run out of here, but no, I'm going to stop and just reflect on this last month, because when I get out of here, I know it's not gonna happen. I have notes. My number one reflection that I would like to just put out there is how glad I am that I am where I am. I just feel like I need to say, I absolutely love where I am. I would not change it. Offer me another job. No, I'm staying here. The most challenging part has been getting to know English 3, American literature, what's expected, what is in the textbook, picking out parts that I want to teach and keeping everything aligned, creating that plan. But I'm doing it for 2 classes. I have English 3, American literature, and then I have genocide over time. I have so much learning that I have to do. Meanwhile, the lesson planning, right? And also all of the creating and every single day coming across something else that I have to learn or ask questions about because it's my first time doing it. The hardest part has been finding the time to plan. These bi-weekly lesson plans that I submit, they're just not doing it for me. They're not helping me to see the big picture. And I just feel like I'm treading water every single day. Every day it's okay, do what I have to do today and get ready for tomorrow. And then the next day, do what I have to do today and get ready for tomorrow. I am not used to planning like that. I am used to having everything ready and set for the entire week, and my plans go for the following week. I constantly don't know where I'm heading, even though I have created these bi-weekly plans. Something is just not connecting. So for month 2, I'm done with the bi-weekly plans. I am finding the time. I don't care if I have to take a day off of work. I don't care. It will be worth it. I am finding the time to create 2 unit plans that I'm actually going to use and follow so that I don't go crazy. Oh, and I can't scream this loud enough. Covering classes sucks. Imagine, you're a new teacher, even if you're not a new teacher, but you're a new teacher, you have so much going on, you have so much to do, and then you're told that your 80-minute prep period, you have to cover another class. If you want to give me classes to cover, guess what? Now you're gonna need someone to cover my classes because I'm taking a day off so I don't lose my mind. Ooh. Well, this is just what's happening in every school during COVID-19. And then lunch goes by so fast, so fast. I hate it. I hate covering classes. I don't want to cover your class. Am I feeling overwhelmed? Absolutely. I kind of knew that this would happen. I knew it. What teachers already feel overwhelmed? When I first started teaching middle school, I did not take care of myself. I would stay at school until 6 p.m. every single day, and then I would come home and I would do more work. I felt like I couldn't catch up. I was also teaching bilingual students at the time who most of them didn't really understand English, so I felt like there were things that I had to do. And I just wasn't taking care of myself. Where this time around, yes, I'm feeling overwhelmed and I do not have that time to work at home the way that I used to because I didn't have kids back then. I'm doing more to just take care of myself. For example, here's one example. I used to plan on my commute to work. I'd be planning, I'd be thinking about school on my way to work. Then on my drive home to work, I'd be thinking about more work every single day. I don't do that. If anybody's wondering what I've been teaching this month, it has been, getting to know you activities, of course, and teaching norms, but beyond that, we have done 6-word memoirs in here that have been a lot of fun. I take their picture and we do this whole, power of language activity. Walt Whitman's collection of poetry, Leaves of Grass, for example, the best. I don't think I'm the best at teaching it yet. Woo, not by a long shot, but I'll get there. I will get there. I knew that teaching poetry would be tough. It always has been. It doesn't come easy to people, but this was like another level. But the good news is that today we read sections from A Song of Myself. It it went so well. Like, I really felt like they grasped the concept. I even had a student point out, and no lie, thank God I didn't butcher another lesson, because Walt Whitman, he be haunting my dream. Booker T. Washington, genocide, all these different genocides. I refer a lot to the Holocaust because that is what they know, or so I thought. They really don't know much about genocide. So I took it a step back, and now we're kind of focusing on the 10 stages of genocide. And then I'm gonna move into the Armenian genocide. I can't even think right now. You know, as a teacher, after 4 o'clock, I can't, my brain doesn't work. All right, so in a nutshell, that is my first month of teaching. In a nutshell, because there's a whole lot more. For example, all the things that I wanna do with this room. As far as I'm concerned, the way that this room looks, that is last on my list. It has everything that it needs. I am comfortable, they are comfortable. Everything else is fluff and can wait. But the channel, I also want to reflect. I think that, you know, someone who's just starting out a channel for the first time, I know I'm not the only teacher out there who wants to create a channel. So I want to tell you how the first month has been going. My first month as a high school English teacher, and also as a, I can't believe I'm saying this, YouTuber of a channel, the first month has been lovely. Yeah, so I really want to talk to you about what it has been like creating this channel. Part of it exceeds my expectations, and then other parts just make me laugh and wonder, what did I get myself into? But I'm gonna finish this conversation from my car because I am starving and I'm tired of looking at this classroom. It is 10 after 4. Hi, here I am in my car. Now, I created this channel for fun. Honestly, I've always wanted to create a channel, always. But it was never the right time. When I became a teacher, I was worried that it would look unprofessional, or I was worried about criticism. Whatever the reason, I always kind of put it to the side. I told myself, I'll do it for a year, check in with myself in a year. If I want to keep doing it, I'll go for it. If not, I'll stop. At least I have a diary of my first year teaching in high school. But here is the reality, like the raw reality of what it is like my first month as a YouTuber. You spend 5 hours on a video. Feeling guilty about those 5 hours, because in those 5 hours, you could have been planning for your students, you could have been spending time with your kids, you could have been spending time with your husband. So 5 hours feeling a little guilty, because I have been feeling a little guilty, I'm being honest, to post your video and it gets like 50 views and 1 like, and maybe you've gained 1 subscriber from it. Suddenly now your ego is kind of punching you in the face a little bit. 1 second, I'm like, whatever, I'm a beginner. It's all good. It's out there. You know, that feeling of, I'd like to compare it to when you write in a journal. That feeling of just getting it out there, getting it out into the world. You can't explain what it is, but it just feels good. So that feeling is there every time I post a video. Like when I post a video, I want to celebrate. I want to celebrate. But somewhere in there, it's like, okay, I just spent all this time creating and doing, and you know, who's watching? In reality, I mean, do you want to talk to air? Does that make you feel good? You know, talking to invisible people? So without the views and without people kind of validating that they like your content, which you validate through subscribing, it just makes me think, like, what am I doing? So there has been a lot of that the first month, if I'm being honest. I kind of just have to ground myself, look at the bigger picture, and remind myself, whenever you're starting something new, it is a process. It's a process. I'm learning everything for the first time. Is it taking me 5 hours right now? Yeah, because I'm learning things for the first time. I understand that the #1 way to get subscribers is to put out videos on a consistent basis, and to put out a lot of videos on a consistent basis. But I mean, it really is a dilemma, because I don't want to put videos out just for the sake of putting out a video. I only want to put out videos when I have something to say. So Like, I don't want this to feel like a job. It's not that serious. But at the same time, when you don't have subscribers, I find myself wondering, like, what the heck am I doing? So this next month will maybe be me diving into that a little bit more and seeing what I want to do. I have so many ideas, more ideas that I could even wrap my head around. Nobody wants to talk about the dirty work, you know? You think it's just the video that you're putting out there. Oh, you just recorded it real quick, put it out there and you're done. No, I've learned that there's so much more to it than that. And it's pretty boring and it's pretty tedious, but there are little small tasks that you just have to do and things that you have to figure out to make your life easier in terms of recording and everything. I'm doing that right now. I'm setting myself up in a way where it's just gonna be like this. And I just have to be patient. We all just have to be patient because you don't just get it overnight. Sometimes I think that I can't really vent about not having enough time because people might think, oh, but you have a YouTube channel, you're making all these videos, like just stop doing that. No, I'm not going to stop because this is what I want to do. We can make excuses all day, every day that we're too busy to do what we want to do, but no, like you make time for it. And I am currently setting up the foundation to, do I want to use the word execute these videos in a quicker way. So I just, I have to put in the groundwork. We all have to put in the groundwork. So that's what I'm doing. So just to anyone who might think that, oh, I can't really be that busy if I'm making these videos, like, you gotta do you. You have to do what you really want to do. And if anything, I hope that it shows people I really want to do this. I'm squeezing it in. Something else I'll point out, creating all of these videos and always, kind of seeing myself on screen because of editing and whatnot. Man, you start noticing things about yourself that you never really cared about before. At least I did it. Like, I don't know, like, what is going on? You just notice aging and you're like, do I need Botox? I started calling this my third eye. I'm like, I think it's, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you caring enough to listen. And I actually hope that my I kind of hope that my reflection helped you in some way, whether it made you laugh, smile, reflect on your own life. I don't know. Teachers, don't let yourself get burnt out. If you need to take a day, take a day. If you need to say no, say no. If you haven't subscribed and you want to subscribe, also feel free to share with any of your teacher friends. And I'm gonna go. I will see you next time. Bye.